说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, this is Chinese Pod. We're bringing you another lesson in spoken Mandarin all the way from Shanghai, China. This is an elementary lesson. My name is Ken Carroll.
And I'm Jenny.
And we're talking about the Olympics again. This time we're talking about the subject of tennis.
Tennis. Oh, my favorite sport.
I know you love to watch tennis. You are a big fan of a lot of tennis players.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Presumably male.
Male, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, why don't you give us a little bit more of a clue?
Let's have the keyword tennis.
Okay, excellent.
网球. 网球.
网球. Tell us about the tones there, would you?
Third and second.
Third and second. Again, please.
网球. 网球.
网球. I can almost see the ball bouncing as you say 网球. There you go. And literally translated, it is kind of like netball.
Netball. Yeah, not to confuse it with netball.
There is a sport called netball. I know absolutely nothing about netball, but I know there is
Nor
a sport.
tennis.
Nor tennis, for that matter, is absolutely true. This is a full disclosure. I have no idea what tennis is about. Anyway, but I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot after listening to this dialogue.
对话第一遍。
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
第二遍。
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
第三遍。
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
Wow, let's translate it.
Yes.
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看。
I've heard that the Olympics tennis matches aren't particularly good.
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看。
I heard the Olympics tennis matches aren't very interesting to watch.
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看。为什么？
Why?
为什么？
Why?
为什么？好的运动员都不来。
Well, all the sort of good athletes, they're just not coming.
好的运动员都不来。
The good athletes aren't coming.
好的运动员都不来。他们为什么不来？
So why aren't they coming?
他们为什么不来？
Why aren't they coming?
他们为什么不来？因为其他比赛更重要。
Because the other matches are more important.
因为其他比赛更重要。
Because they have other more important matches.
因为其他比赛更重要。哦，真可惜。
Oh, that's too bad.
哦，真可惜。
Too bad.
哦，真可惜。
Okay, what we're saying here, Jenny, because I don't really know, you're saying that professional tennis players could actually participate in the Yuan.
Yes.
They could. But probably, I imagine summertime is their
Is
busy,
the busy time,
the time when
yeah.
they make all the money. I see.
Lots of Grand Slam.
So these are your heroes right now, Jenny, huh?
Yes.
I see. Okay, we'll forgive them.
It's like the case with the U.S. basketball
Yeah,
team
yeah,
a few
yeah.
years ago. None of the top NBA
Well, it's
players
true.
wanted to.
It's
yeah.
true. I mean, you've only got a relatively short window of opportunity there, in the field. Very interesting. Let's get back to the language here.
好的。
The first sentence was quite interesting.
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看。
I find this expression, 听说, to be an incredibly useful expression.
Yes.
It's so good.
Irresponsible.
No. Oh, wow. Yeah, actually, it's true. 听说. If you were,
I've heard.
yeah, if you were just like, rumor mongering or something. But let's say if you weren't, it's just 听说 is the first tone. It gives you that little space to think how you're going to construct the
Yes.
sentence around it. I've heard that something. And it just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds typically Chinese to me, very smooth. Now, what have you heard in this case?
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看。
Now, 不好看, of course, they're not very good to watch. Now, we're talking about the Olympic tennis games. And so the expression is,
奥运会的网球比赛。奥运会的网球比赛。
now, let's take that from the back. So, 比赛, meaning
Competition
Right.
or a match.
match. 网球,
Tennis.
tennis.
Yeah.
And so you put them together, you have
网球比赛。
a tennis match. Now, and then you have the whole thing, the Olympic tennis matches.
奥运会的网球比赛。奥运会的网球比赛。
That's a pretty nice lexical chunk right there. Now why?
为什么？为什么？
为什么? And, well, because all the good athletes didn't come.
好的运动员都不来。好的运动员都不来。
Now, 运动员 meaning athletes. The tones on that are
Fourth, and second.
fourth, and second.
运动员
Now, 运动 meaning
sports
sports.
Yes.
And the yuan meaning,
describes it's a person,
person.
yeah, doing it.
yeah.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Good. So the good athletes, they're not coming or they haven't come or they're not here. Now, why not? Why don't they come?
他们为什么不来？他们为什么不来？
Now, the sad truth is that the other matches were more important for them.
因为其他比赛更重要。因为其他比赛更重要。
Yeah. Now, the expression important is
重要，重要。
zhong yao. And typically, zhong yao, with its 2 fourth tones,
Yes.
it suggests weightiness.
Yeah.
Because zhong actually does mean heavy.
Heavy,
Right? Zhong yao. And yao is in the verb to want.
To need.
To need, or to want, yeah.
Yeah.
Heavily needing, heavily wanting. I
Yes.
think the metaphor is quite clear there. Now, and it's more important. The expression is
更重要，更重要。
now. The expression "gung" is also 4th tone.
Yes, correct.
4th tone. So again, this is a nice little chunk of languages here. It's more important.
更重要，更重要，
So you could say some, whatever is.
更重要。
That's even more important. Now, in this case, what is more important to these people?
其他比赛，
其他比赛. Good language here. Very, very useful
Yes.
stuff. Tell us about this phrase.
其他 means others.
Others.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 比赛, of course, we all know means match or competition.
Yes. Yeah. 其他比赛. Now, this expression for others is really, really useful. Let's look at it if we could. So, in this case, we're saying other competitions.
Yes.
So that was,
其他比赛，
okay. Now, if we said other things,
其他东西，
right? Other people.
其他人，
There you go. Really, really useful. Second tone, first tone, 其他. Now, that's too bad.
哦，真可惜，哦， 真可惜.
Tell us about this expression. 真 as in very, very
Really?
much so. No,
And 可惜 means what a pity.
what a pity.
Yeah.
Anything more
Sort
you
of-
can tell us about those two characters?
It has a tone of regret.
Or tone of regret.
可惜.
可惜. Third tone, first tone.
Yes.
Why does it suggest regret? What in it suggests?
That you wish it happened in the other way.
Okay, you wished it
You
turned
regret,
out.
yeah, it didn't happen in the way you wanted.
So it implies some feeling of kind of regret or disappointment.
Yes.
Okay. 真可惜. Well, I hope you don't have too many things that are 真
be 可惜。
可惜 for you today. Let's listen to this 3 more times.
对话第1遍，
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
第2遍，
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
第3遍，
听说奥运会的网球比赛不好看，
为什么？
好的运动员都不来，
他们为什么不来？
因为其他比赛更重要。
哦，真可惜。
Okay, that was our Olympic
Olympic
lesson
tennis.
about tennis. Anything else you want to say about tennis? Because you're a rabid tennis fan.
I hope Roger Federer is playing in the Beijing Olympics.
In the Beijing, but I don't think he is he?
He is patriotic. I think he will.
We'll see. Okay, that was it for today. You know you can explore ChinesePod.com to drill down and to really try to see these words and phrases in other contexts. That's
Whether
how you learn.
you're interested in the Olympics or any other topics.
Well,
go to
even
Chinese
you know when we write these lessons for the Olympics, I mean there will be a certain amount of sports vocabulary in there, but there's also lots of other sort of high
Yes.
frequency vocab too. So even if you're not particularly interested in the sports vocab, the rest of it should be useful to you. Okay, we got to go.
Yes, we will be back tomorrow.
Indeed. Until then,
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0735.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0735
0735.
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0735.
0735.